Some devastating news sent Sarah Jessica Parker rushing out of a recent high-profile gala, confusing the room full of celebs in attendance. We now know why the star had to leave, and it's heartbreaking. Sarah Jessica Parker has recently been promoting the highly anticipated Hocus Pocus 2, which dropped on September 30th on Disney+. The Sex and the City actor attended the New York premiere on the 27th alongside her husband, Matthew Broderick, and their twin daughters, Tabitha and Loretta. A family emergency, however, caused Parker to miss the Hocus Pocus 2 virtual global press conference on September 28th, and she later had to abruptly leave the New York City Ballet's 10th annual Fall Fashion Gala. A source told Page Six that Parker arrived at the theater and left shortly after due to a sudden devastating family situation. The secretive nature of the emergency had everyone confused and concerned, but now we know why Parker had to make her exit. Paul Forst, Parker's stepfather, died due to an unexpected and rapid illness on September 28th. Parker's family said in a statement, "In his last moments, he was surrounded with the love and gratitude of his adored wife Barbara of 54 years and children, including Sarah Jessica Parker. Paul will be remembered with the spirit of loving kindness, which was his faith, his special delight in his 13 grandchildren, and his sustained belief in making the world a more charitable, tolerant, and beautiful place for all." On September 30th, Parker posted a loving tribute to Forst, posting on her Instagram page, "Godspeed, R.I.P., strong like a bull till the end. At home and among all those who loved you dearly, you will be missed always. We will take good care of Mommy, who you worshipped for 54 years. According to a 2000 article in the New York Times, Parker's family had financial troubles when she was young, even after Parker's mother married Forst. Parker told the Times, "I remember my childhood as Dickensian. I remember being poor. There was no great way to hide it. We didn't have electricity sometimes, we didn't have Christmases sometimes, or we didn't have birthdays sometimes." The article also mentioned that Forst eventually owned a trucking company in the early 80s when Parker's career began to take off. An early memorable experience for the actor was when Parker's mother and Forst drove from Cincinnati to New York City so she and her brother could audition for a Broadway show. Parker was only 11 years old, and both she and her brother were cast in the 1976 production of William Archibald's The Innocents. Forst worked as the assistant stage manager and was an understudy in the play, making it a family gig. Although Parker has made limited statements about her relationship with Forst over the years, it's clear that he played a large role in her life. As Oprah magazine reported, Parker's birth father left when she was just a year old, with Forst joining the family 2 years later. When her stepfather arrived to help lead the family, Parker already had 3 siblings, and she would go on to have 4 more. Despite the devastating loss, Parker is keeping her stepfather's memory alive through her parenting style, which honors her own upbringing.
We want them to be graceful, generous, gracious people.
In a 2008 interview with People, she shared that she was lucky to grow up near the poverty line. "I think that if I had been raised a child of privilege, I wouldn't be the working person I am today." She hopes to instill her children with the same hardworking spirit of her parents, who taught her that you owe your community something and that no one is entitled to the benefits that come with hard work. Parker also spoke to Australia's KIIS-FM about this parenting philosophy, recalling what she told her own kids. "I will do my best to make sure you always have what you need, but I want you pining towards something. I want you to work for something, to dream of it, to will it to happen."